Jasmine Paolini, born the 4th of January 1996, is an Italian professional tennis player. She has been ranked world number 4 in singles by the WTA, the joint highest-ranked Italian woman in singles, alongside Francesca Schiavone, and number 3 in doubles. She is a major champion in doubles at the 2025 French Open, partnering Sara Errani. Representing her country, Jasmine Paolini won an Olympic gold medal in doubles at the 2024 Paris Olympics, also with Errani. Paolini has won 3 WTA Tour-level singles titles and 10 in doubles, including 2 singles and 5 doubles WTA 1000 titles. Jasmine Paolini is also a 3-time major finalist, contesting the singles and doubles finals of the 2024 French Open and the singles final of the 2024 Wimbledon Championships. She led Italy to the 2024 and 2025 Billie Jean King Cup titles, winning the Hart Award for the 2024. Early life. Jasmine Paolini was born in Castelnuovo di Garfagnana. Her father, Ugo, is Italian, and her mother, Jacqueline, is of Ghanaian and Polish descent, originally from Lodz. In 2001, at the age of 5, Jasmine Paolini was introduced to tennis by her father and uncle, and trained at the Mirafiume Tennis Club in Bagni di Lucca in her youth. In 2011, at the age of 15, Jasmine Paolini moved to Tirrenia for training. Her younger brother, William, also plays tennis. Career juniors. In January 2013, Jasmine Paolini won her only junior title at the J4 Wilson ITF Junior Classic in Bergheim. She made her junior Grand Slam debut after qualifying for the U.S. Open later that year. She reached the 3rd round in singles before losing to eventual finalist Tornado Alicia Black. She also reached the 3rd round of the Australian Open in January 2014. 2015 to 2017, WTA Tour debut. First 100K title, Jasmine Paolini at the 2017 U.S. Open. In May 2015, Jasmine Paolini received a wild card into the main draw of the doubles tournament at the Italian Open with Nastasia Burnett. The pair lost in the first round to Alla Kudryavtseva and Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. In June 2017, Jasmine Paolini won her first 100K title at Marseille, where she defeated Taylor Townsend, Sara Kakarevich, Angelina Kalinina, Dalma Galfi, and top seed Tatiana Maria. She made her WTA Tour singles debut in the following month at the Swedish Open, but lost in the first round to 5th seed Carla Suarez Navarro. She also entered the Guangzhou International Open and lost in the first round to 3rd seed Annette Kontaveit. 2018 to 2020. WTA Tour wins, top 100 Jasmine Paolini in the qualifiers of the 2018 Wimbledon Championships.
After failing to qualify for the 2018 Australian Open, Jasmine Paolini represented Italy in the Fed Cup against Spain in the World Group 2 and against Belgium in the World Group playoffs. In April 2018, she recorded her first WTA Tour win at the Copa Colsanitas against qualifier Lizette Cabrera. The following month, as a lucky loser at the Prague Open, she upset 3rd seed Daria Kasatkina and defeated Anna Karolina Schmiedlova to reach her first WTA quarterfinal. In May 2019, she made her WTA 1000 singles debut as a wildcard entrant at the Italian Open, but lost in the first round to Sofia Kenin. Later that month, she qualified for her first Grand Slam tournament at the French Open by defeating Anya Zaya, Rebecca Shramkova, and Ali Kiek in the qualifiers without dropping a set. She then reached the quarterfinals of the Palermo Ladies Open, defeating Laura Siegemund and Irina Camelia Begu before losing to top seed Kiki Bertens.
She also qualified for the main draw in Guangzhou and reached the quarterfinals.
After reaching the final of the Tokyo Open in November 2019, Jasmine Paolini reached a new career high of World 96. She was the first Italian to reach the top 100 since Camila Giorgi in 2012. In 2020, Jasmine Paolini entered directly into the main draws of the Australian Open and the U.S. Open, but failed to advance past the first round of either. She recorded her first WTA 1000 level win at the Italian Open by defeating Anastasia Sevastova in the first round. At the French Open, which was postponed to September due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Jasmine Paolini recorded her first major win by defeating Aliona Bolsova in the first round. She also recorded her first doubles win at a major, partnering Varvara Gracheva and defeating Ludmila and Nadia Kichenok in the first round. 2021 Tour Singles and Doubles Titles. Jasmine Paolini at the 2020-2021 Billie Jean King Cup playoffs. At the Gippsland Trophy in February 2021, Paolini reached her first WTA 500 third round, defeating Rebecca Marino and 10th seed Wang Chang, before losing to 8th seed Karolina Mukova. She reached her first WTA 125 final at St. Malo by defeating Elsa Giacomo, Nina Stojanovic, Anna Karolina Schmidlova, and Varvara Gracheva, before ultimately losing to Victoria Golubic. She reached her second consecutive second round at the French Open with a win over Stephanie Vogela. In June, she won her first WTA 125 title, seeded third at the Bowl Open, defeating Victoria Hunchakova, Olga Gvortsova, Kristina Kucheva, top seed Anna Blinkova, and second seed Arantxa Rus. The following month, she won her first WTA Tour doubles title at the Hamburg European Open, partnering Jill Teichmann.
At the Summer Olympics, Jasmine Paolini represented Italy in both singles and doubles. In singles, she lost in the first round to 10th seed Petra Kvitova. In doubles, she and partner Sara Errani, who had entered as alternates, reached the second round by upsetting the 8th-seeded team of Nicole Melichar and Alison Risk. In September, she won her first career title at the Slovenia Open in Portoroz, defeating 6th seed Diana Yastremska, Anna Kalinskaya, 4th seed Sorana Kirstia, 2nd seed Yulia Putintseva, and 3rd seed Alison Risk. The following month, she reached her first WTA 1000 third round after qualifying for the Indian Wells Open and defeating Mai Hantama and 14th seed Elise Mertens. She ended the season by reaching the semifinals of the Courmayeur Ladies Open and the quarterfinals of the Linz Open. 2022 Top 50 First top 10 win at the Melbourne Somerset 1, Jasmine Paolini and partner Sara Errani reached the doubles final, but lost to the second-seeded team of Asia Mohammed and Jessica Pegula. Following the Australian Open, Paolini entered the WTA Top 50 for the first time. She reached back-to-back third rounds at the Indian Wells Open, upsetting second seed Aryna Sabalenka in the second round for her first top 10 win. Jasmine Paolini reached back-to-back WTA 250 quarterfinals in Palermo and Warsaw. Attempting to defend her title in Portoroz, Paolini defeated Tara Worth and Kaja Juvan before losing to eventual champion Katerina Siniakova in the quarterfinals. She reached her second WTA final at the Transylvania Open, defeating 6th seed Marta Kostyuk, Diana Yastremska, Jewel Niemeyer, and 7th seed Wang Xiyu, before ultimately losing to qualifier Anna Blinkova. She ended her season by winning the 100K Tournée Internationale Elsgorch. 2023 Italian number 1 BJK Cup final Jasmine Paolini at the 2023 Birmingham Classic. Jasmine Paolini's 2023 season started out slow, with first-round exits at the Australian Open, Dubai, Indian Wells, Miami, and Madrid. She won her second WTA 125 title in May, seeded 4th at the Firenze Ladies Open, and reached the final of the Makarska International Championships the following month. In July, she reached the final at the Palermo Ladies Open as the 4th seed, defeating Arantxa Rus, Diana Yastremska, top seed Daria Kasatkina, and Sara Sorribes Tormo before losing to second seed Zheng Qinwen. Jasmine Paolini qualified for the Cincinnati Open, where she reached the quarterfinals with wins over Marta Kostyuk and Kristina Buxa, and an early retirement by Elena Rybakina. The following month, she reached the first WTA 1000 double semifinal of her career, partnering Mayar Sharif in Guadalajara.
At the China Open, Jasmine Paolini reached the third round in singles with wins over Beatrice Haddad-Maia and Yuan Ye. Following this result, she reached a new career high of number 31 on 9 October and surpassed Elisabetta Cocciaretto as the number 1 Italian female tennis player. At the Zhengzhou Open, she reached the semifinals, defeating Moyuka Uchijima, world number 10 Caroline Garcia, and Laura Siegemund, before losing to eventual champion Zheng Qinwen. The following week, she reached the final of the Jasmine Open in both singles and doubles. As the top seed in singles, she defeated Alizé Cornet, Petra Marchenko, 6th seed Lucia Bronzetti, and 4th seed Leysia Tsarenko, before losing to 2nd seed and defending champion Elise Mertens. In doubles, she and partner Sara Errani won the title after saving a match point in the semifinals. In the Billie Jean King Cup finals in November, Paolini and Team Italy defeated teams from France, Germany, and Slovenia before losing to Team Canada in the final. 2024. 2 major finals, Olympic gold. At the Australian Open, Paolini reached the 4th round of a major for the first time with wins over Diana Schneider, Tatiana Maria, and Anna Blinkova, before being beaten by fellow first-time 4th-rounder Anna Kalinskaya. Despite the loss, she reached a new career-high ranking of 24. Playing with Sara Errani, she won the doubles title at the Linz Open in February, defeating top seeds Nicole Melechar-Martinez and Ellen Perez in the final. In Dubai, Jasmine Paolini reached her second quarterfinal at WTA 1000 level, defeating 11th seed Beatriz Haddad-Maia, Leylah Fernandez, and 8th seed Maria Sakkari. She reached her first final at this level, following a win over Sorana Cirstea in the semifinals. In the final, she defeated qualifier Anna Kalinskaya to win her first WTA 1000 title, avenging her Australian Open loss earlier in the season. As a result, she moved into the top 15 of the rankings on 26 February 2024. At the Indian Wells Open, Jasmine Paolini reached the 4th round, defeating Tatiana Maria and 21st seed Anna Kalinskaya again, before losing to 28th seed Anastasia Potapova. She reached a new career-high ranking of number 13 after a quarterfinal appearance at the Porsche Grand Prix in Stuttgart, where she defeated compatriot Sara Errani and 7th seed Ons Jabeur, before losing to eventual champion Elena Rybakina. Following a 4th-round run in Madrid, she rose further to a career high of number 12. Jasmine Paolini and Sara Errani following the women's doubles final at the 2024 Summer Olympics.
Partnering with Sara Errani, Paolini reached the doubles final at the Italian Open and defeated the 3rd-seeded team of Coco Gauff and Erin Routliffe to win her first WTA 1000 doubles title. As a result, she reached the top 25 in doubles on the 20th of May 2024. Seeded 12th at the French Open, Paolini reached a major quarterfinal for the first time with wins over Daria Saville, lucky loser Hailey Baptiste, 2019 U.S. Open champion Bianca Andreescu, and Elena Avanesian. She then upset 4th seed Elena Rybakina for her first top 5 win at a major. In the semifinals, she defeated Mira Andreeva to reach her first major final, which she lost to world number 1 Iga Swiatek. With Errani, she also reached the doubles final, but the pair lost to the 5th-seeded team of Coco Gauff and Katerina Siniakova. Having never won a match at the tournament, Paolini, seeded 7th, reached the final at Wimbledon, recording wins over Sara Sorribes Tormo, Greet Minnen, Bianca Andreescu, Madison Keys, Emma Navarro, and Donna Vekic. She became the first Italian woman to reach the Wimbledon semifinals in the Open era, and the first woman to reach both the French Open and Wimbledon finals in the same season since Serena Williams in 2016. Paolini ultimately lost in the final to 31st seed Barbora Krejcikova in 3 sets. Following her run, she reached a new career-high ranking of world number 5 on the 15th of July 2024. Seeded 4th in singles at the 2024 Summer Olympics, she was upset in the 3rd round by world number 67 Anna Karolina Schmiedlova. Seeded 3rd in doubles, she and Errani won the gold medal, defeating Mira Andreeva and Diana Schneider in the final. In October, Jasmine Paolini and Sara Errani won the doubles title at the China Open, defeating Chan Hao-Ching and Veronika Kudermetova in the final, and becoming the first Italian doubles champions at the tournament. Following the title win, Paolini reached the top 10 in doubles at world number 9 on the 7th of October 2024, becoming the only active player at the time, male or female, to be ranked in the top 10 in both singles and doubles. In singles, at the same tournament, Paolini reached the 3rd round, where she lost to 31st seed Magda Linette. At the next WTA 1000, the Wuhan Open, on her debut, she reached the singles quarterfinals with wins over Yuan Yue and lucky loser Erika Andreeva. Paolini lost to 5th seed and eventual runner-up Zhang Qinwen. As a result, she reached a new career-high ranking of world number 4, tying the record for the highest-ranked Italian singles female player with Francesca Schiavone on the 28th of October, 2024. Aged 28, Jasmine Paolini became the second oldest player, after Li Na, to make their debut at the WTA Finals in November, defeating Elena Rybakina in straight sets in her opening round-robin match. She lost her second match to Aryna Sabalenka. Jasmine Paolini was defeated by eventual runner-up Zheng Qinwen in her final round-robin match and subsequently did not progress to the semifinals. Partnering with Sara Errani, she also exited the doubles in the round-robin stage after compiling a record of 1 win and 2 losses. At the Billie Jean King Cup finals in Spain, Jasmine Paolini defeated Moyuka Uchijima and then teamed with Sara Errani to overcome Shuko Aoyama and Eri Hozumi as Italy won their quarterfinal tie against Japan. Italy faced Poland in the semifinals, and after losing her singles match to Iga Swiatek, Paolini combined again with Sara Errani to defeat Katerina Kava and Swiatek in the decisive doubles and secure a place in the final. She then defeated Rebeka Skramkova to claim the winning points as Italy overcame Slovakia in the final to take the title. In December, Paolini and Errani were named WTA Doubles Team of the Year. 2025. Rome champion, French Open doubles title, seeded 4th at the Australian Open, Jasmine Paolini defeated qualifier Wei Sijia and Renata Zarazua to reach the third round, where she lost to 28th seed Alinsh Svitolina in 3 sets. Paolini and Errani won their third WTA 1000 doubles title together at Doha, defeating Zhang Xinyu and Wu Fangshen in the final. The following week, her defense of her Dubai Championship title ended in the third round with a loss to Sofia Kenin, during which she suffered an ankle injury that forced her to withdraw from the doubles competition at the tournament. At the Miami Open in March, wins over Rebeka Skramkova, Ons Jabeur, Naomi Osaka, and Magda Linette saw Jasmine Paolini reach the semifinals, where she lost to world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. In April, Jasmine Paolini defeated wildcard entrants Eva Leis and Yul Niemeyer and then overcame 4th seed Coco Gauff to make it through to the semifinals at the Stuttgart Open, where her run was once again ended by Aryna Sabalenka. Jasmine Paolini changed tennis coaches at this time. She broke with longtime coach Renzo Furlan, 2020, April 2025, and joined with Mark Lopez. In May, having never gone beyond the second round in Rome, Jasmine Paolini defeated Lulu Sun, Ons Jabeur, and Yelena Ostapenko to reach the quarterfinals of her home WTA 1000 for the first time. She defeated Diana Schneider and Peyton Stearns to reach her second WTA 1000 final and first on clay. She defeated Coco Gauff in the final to win her third title, becoming the second Italian woman in the Open era, after Raffaella Reggi in 1985, and the first to do so when the tournament was at Tier 5 or WTA 1000 level. Jasmine Paolini won also the doubles title, defeating Elise Mertens and Veronika Kudermetova in the final, defending the title won the previous year. Jasmine Paolini became the first Italian woman to win both the singles and doubles titles at the tournament in the same year since Raffaella Reggi in 1985, and the first woman to win both the singles and doubles titles at the tournament in the same year since Monica Seles in 1990. At the French Open, with her partner Sara Errani, she lifted her first major tournament doubles trophy, defeating Anna Donalina and Alexandra Krunic in the final. In singles, also at the French Open, she reached the 4th round and was defeated by Elina Svitolina for the second successive major tournament. Moving on to the grass court season, Jasmine Paolini and Errani were runners-up at the Berlin Open, losing Teresa Mihalakova and Olivia Nichols. The following week, she reached the semifinals at the Bad Homburg Open, at which point she lost to Iga Swiatek. Jasmine Paolini defeated Anastasia Sevastova in the first round at Wimbledon before losing her next match to Kamila Rahimova. After her loss, Jasmine Paolini fired her coach, Mark Lopez. In July, she announced Italian player Federico Gaio as her interim coach until the U.S. Open. Jasmine Paolini then reached the final of the Cincinnati Open in August, where she was defeated in straight sets by Iga Swiatek. Playing style. Jasmine Paolini's playing style is dynamic and aggressive, characterized by solid ground strokes. She uses heavy topspin on her forehand but hits flat on her backhand. Due to her height, 163 centimeters, 5 foot 4 inch, she has stated, "I wish I was taller because I could serve better." However, she possesses great speed and agility, a credit to her shorter stature, allowing her to outmaneuver opponents. Records longest Wimbledon semifinal, 2024 versus Donna Vekic, lasting 2 hours and 51 minutes. Joint highest-ranked Italian female player in history, with Francesca Schiavone at 9. 4. Aged 28, second oldest player, after Li Na, who was 29, to make their debut at the WTA Finals. She co-shares with Monica Seles the record of winning 2025 Italian Open in both singles and doubles the same year. Seles's record in 1990. At the WTA 1000 Italian Open, most awarded double team with Sara Errani and the only team to win 2 titles in a row. At the WTA 1000 China Open, only team with Sara Errani to win 2 double titles in a row. Rivalries. Jasmine Paolini has forged rivalries with several top players on the WTA Tour, as well as with fellow Italians. Her matches against major champions and established top 10 players have become key markers in her rise, with some encounters seen as among the highlights of her career. Against Aryna Sabalenka, Jasmine Paolini has played 7 times, trailing 2-5. Their encounters have often come deep in tournaments, including the Stuttgart Open quarterfinal, where Sabalenka prevailed in straight sets. Both of Paolini's wins came on clay, reflecting her comfort on slower surfaces against the Belarusian's power. Jasmine Paolini has faced Iga Swiatek 7 times, losing first 6 meetings. They played in 2024, the 2024 French Open final. The latest clash came at Jasmine Paolini defeating Iga Swiatek in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2, in the quarterfinals of the Master 1000 2025 Wuhan Open. The rivalry highlights Swiatek's dominance from the baseline against Jasmine Paolini's counter-punching game. Jasmine Paolini and Elena Rybakina have met 4 times, with the head-to-head tied 2-2. Their most significant encounter came at the 2024 French Open quarterfinal, where Jasmine Paolini scored one of the biggest wins of her career by defeating Rybakina in 3 sets to reach her first major semifinal. Against Caroline Garcia, Jasmine Paolini leads 5-3 in their 8 meetings. Jasmine Paolini most recently defeated Garcia at the 2025 Qatar Ladies Open second round, winning 6-3, 6-4, extending her strong record in this rivalry. Jasmine Paolini has played Coco Gauff 5 times and leads the series 3-2. Their most notable clash came in the Italian Open final, where Jasmine Paolini defeated Gauff to win the biggest title of her career in front of a home crowd. Her rivalry with Daria Kasatkina is evenly balanced at 3-3 after 6 meetings. The most recent contest came at the Eastbourne International, where Kasatkina rallied from a set down to defeat Jasmine Paolini in 3 sets. Jasmine Paolini and Ons Jabeur have met 6 times, with the head-to-head tied at 3-3. Their rivalry produced one of Jasmine Paolini's career highlights at the 2024 Wimbledon semifinals, where she came from behind to defeat Jabeur and advance to her first major final. Among Italians, Jasmine Paolini has shared a rivalry with Martina Trevisan, meeting 7 times, with Paolini leading 5-2. Their encounters have often come at WTA events and Fed Cup ties, symbolizing the growing depth of Italian women's tennis.